To start off this Webkinz hoodie making project, I am going to be using an old hoodie, and the hood part of the hoodie is going to be used on the hood itself because it has it's hard to see in this right now, and it's dark in the kitchen, so it has a little edge already sewn, and I am going to cut around my pattern, except this pattern was too short on my previous like rough draft, so I will be cutting like 2 inches longer than it, and I'll show you what that looks like in a second. Okay, so I have my hood piece cut, and like I said, I went a little longer, and this is the edge that gets curved that will be used for the hood. This is the opening of the hood. This part gets attached to the body of it, and this part will get like sewn inwards, and it will be curved. And this is our hood. The next, this is the back of the hoodie, and this hoodie has a very like large hem, and I don't need a large hem like that. I mean, when it comes to the Webkinz clothes, it's only like, it's hard to see, but see the little edge on it, like it's only like ½ inch. And this is just too big, so I'm probably gonna like fold it in and then like fold it in and sew it, and then like trim off the excess inside, and you won't see it when it's on the Webkinz. But I am going to go ahead and measure, well, not measure, but I'm going to place my patterns, but only at the edge, like the little bit, maybe an inch after the edge, because like I said, I'm going to trim it, so I'm going to have it a little longer to trim, and then just cut around my pattern for the front and the back. And I have two, sorry if you can't see, I have one pattern, but I gotta do it twice for 2 sleeves. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut and show you what the pieces look like for the pieces of the hoodie. So I cut my one piece, and how I said it's got the long hem, I just folded it underneath and sewed across the already like sew lines that were there to catch, to catch the material behind it when you sew. And it looks like this. And the back of it, you can see the back of it looks like that, and this extra flap I can just like trim off, just trim off like here, cut right across there, so it won't hang on the inside of the hoodie. I'm not sure yet if it's going to matter, because it lays really flat anyways, and you won't see it when it's actually made, so I might not even do that. I'll find out. Well, there's one piece, and I'm going to cut the rest. There, all my pieces are cut. My 2 arms, my front and my back, and my hood. And now it's time to sew and assemble the pieces. First, you attach the front and the back pieces. You take them, you put the right sides together, meaning the correct sides, the outside, the part you see. So you go right sides together, and you sew this part right here, and then when you're done, you line it up and you sew this part right here, just from like the end to the joint before it goes up, because this is part of the sleeve. We want to just sew these body parts. Next part is the sleeves. Kind of put it like, back inside out. It's hard to show you with 2 hands. Take the hoodie, turn it like right side, so you can kind of see what it looks like on the outside, and then kind of like put the sleeve on top to make like what it look like, but flip it open and sew like together the part where like the 2 right sides would touch, but you have to sew it from the inside. sewed that part, flip it back around to kind of like mock up what it would look like. And now this is going to be hard to show you. Let's see if I can put the camera up. Oh, this is impossible. Well, the next part that gets sewed, you have to sew this part next together, but you have to like do it from the inside. So you'd have to turn it inside out and sew these two pieces together. Hold on. This other end of the sleeve to the other end of the body part. The inside of the sleeve, this is one side you just sewed, and this is the inside of the other side you just sewed, and they will both cross at a point here, so that when you flip your little hoodie inside out, what's going on? It will join at the bottom like that to make the sleeve. Whoops, it's got to come out a little. Well, it can come out a tiny bit. But that's what the sleeve. Whoops, that's what the sleeve will look like. And it's got to be fixed and everything. Yeah, there. But that's what the sleeve looks like. And I will do the same for the other side. And I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. There, and the other sleeve is attached. And this is what it looks like now. And I don't mind the dirt and stains and stuff. I can wash it when I'm done. It's no big deal. It was an old hoodie anyways, so. And now I'll show you how to put the hood part on. Well, actually, I have to sew the inside of it to make the curve. I'm going to have to turn it inside out. Match it up. Well, it's hard to do with one hand, but you'll get the point. And well, once all these are lined up, I'll sew like up and make a curve, but like up and curve and just like run off the top of it in the middle, not actually sewing all the way to the end or anything. It's just gonna go up and over to like make a curve for the head, so that when you turn it inside out, it'll curve. Like when you turn it inside back out, it'll curve like this. And I'll show you that real quick. So I took the piece, inside out, and sewed up and across and made a curve, so that when I fold it inside out, it will look, hold on. It will look like a hood. And the extra material inside, that bunching up, like all this stuff here, the extra, I will cut away so it's not all inside. And now it's time to attach the hood to the rest of the sweater. And I will have to go, hold on. I will start inside by turning this inside out, the body part, and this would be the front part. So you take the hood and you put it inside the body. This is the hood inside the body, and you put the right sides facing together, so you have the outside edge of the hoodie, outside edge of this material, and you sew all the way around on the inside. You start in the middle of the front of the hoodie, and it will meet all the way back around in the middle of the front of the hoodie again. And I'll show you what that looks like when I'm done. So I went ahead and sewed the edge, like I put the hood inside and, inside out, and sewed all the way around the edge. And well, I'll trim these little threads up in a little bit. But now to turn your hoodie inside out and see what it looks like. And that's what it looks like. We'll see how it fits on a Webkinz. So I'm going to use Charlie, and I'm going to go put the hoodie on. Get your fat feet in there. And there you go. There's Charlie's new hoodie. And it's like an actual hoodie. It's not made out of a sock. I think it's so much cooler. It takes a little more effort to make, but the reward is definitely worth it. Charlie looks pretty cool. Oh yeah, I'm rocking my new hoodie. Oh yeah. And there you go. This is then how to make a Webkinz hoodie, like an actual Webkinz hoodie. Thanks for watching, and see you later. Bye bye.